Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. Boy, does Spirit have a message for you. I'm actually literally going to read it to you because I could not say this any other way. You have the card of the spiral, which says, to renew yourself, you must shed your old skin. You have already done this. You have already done this. Do not keep scraping away at the old, but welcome the new, the soft skin that is starting to grow. And then it says to break the habit of working on your faults all the time and let nature take its course. Know that a new skin feels vulnerable and scary at times. Trust the medicine of the spiral as it guides your journey of renewal. I had to read that for you because you guys are so hard on yourself. And Spirit is saying, don't be so hard on yourself. You've done great work so far. And not only that, you have the card of thunder. Thunder says big, loud, dramatic change is coming in. And so right now is the time to look around and check your resources. You have the gatherer. Check your resources. These could be skill, knowledge, and wisdom that you've gained. It could be financial, but it says to look for the low-hanging fruit. To look for the low-hanging fruit and gather your resources together and prepare for this big shift, this big change, this shedding that you have been doing. You are shifting into a new direction, and it is amazing. Oh my God, I'm so excited by your cards. Okay, so let's look at that. We're going to actually take a look at the week of November 21st through the 27th. We've got this big change and shift that's happening in the cosmos. We've got the the messages are already coming in. Hold on. We're changing seasons. We're going from Scorpio into Sagittarius, and we have a new moon in Sagittarius that's happening on Wednesday. If you're in the United States, we also have Thanksgiving coming up. Look, you guys showed up here. We have the card of the Hermit in the area of resources. And all I can hear is you are more than enough. There is an owl flying in, bringing the key of wisdom. You have all the knowledge and the wisdom you need. You are more than enough. The mountain is in the background. You have already climbed the mountain. You have already done the hard stuff, and now it's time to start reaping the rewards of what you've done on this long journey. It feels arduous in some ways, and so look around. Where is the successes? What have you created? What have you done? The card of strength is your overall energy. That's beautiful. And strength is there because the key to the situation is here, this Ten of Wands. This is in the heart. You're being asked to let go of the burden. You have learned so much. You have gained so much. You've already done the hard stuff. You are more than enough. This feels like the burden that is not yours to carry. It seems weird. Look how bent over he is. When I think of a camel, I think of them as transportation. I think of them as water. I think of them as regal and proud and capable. And this looks like so beat up in the heart space. And so I want to encourage you to allow the healing in the heart space. And the healing's been very hard. Here we have this cute little rainbow turtle, which, by the way, has the same colors as the spiral. He's new, he's little, and he's healing. And he's not all tunneled in. And so the difficulty, the obstacle has been allowing yourself to move forward, to complete the cycle, to shed the old. And I think that, when, oh gosh, if you keep picking at new skin, it just keeps bleeding. And so it's time to stop picking on yourself. This is a burden in the heart space because you don't think you've done enough. You're not good enough. You're not strong enough. You're more than strong enough. Maybe you think you're not wise enough. No, you have the key to the wisdom. You think you're not rich enough. The key to being quote unquote rich enough is to be, to look around and see your resources and see that you have enough. The key to transforming the situation is this Nine of Pentacles. And there's balance that comes from that. There's shining your light out there. See all that pink there? That's self-love. That's recognition of what you've already accomplished. And there's also plenty of resources that are at hand. And the question becomes, and whether the resources are you think you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not, capable enough, you're overwhelmed, or whatever it is that you think you are not enough of, you're wrong. I challenge you to literally drop for a second and step back and put yourself up against anybody else. And whatever you think that you're not good enough as, guaranteed everybody else is also struggling in that area, because if we were perfect, we wouldn't be here. What's tying you down, what's holding you back, what's keeping you from flying free, what's weighing you down and anchoring you. It's so funny because I actually call this the anchor position. We have an anchor in it with this Two of Swords. This is the unwillingness to let down your guard is what's holding you back. Because this comes with the Magician. The ability to manifest and create anything by focusing on it. And honestly, if you're focusing on your negative stuff, you're just creating more things around you that support that make you say, oh, see, no, I was right. I'm not good enough at that. Look, then I just proved it again. Well, yeah, because that's what you're manifesting. But if you think about all of the options and the opportunities and the successes you had, then you move into this, the King of Pentacles, the Spirit of Pentacles. And so you're being invited in this week to focus on how truly magnificent you are. And to stop beating yourself up for quote-unquote imperfections. They're just being human. We're all here to be human. So whatever this is, this Five of Cups, this big regret that has been weighing heavy on your mind, and this huge burden that's been weighing on your heart, and this sense of lack that's been draining your energy with this Ten of Pentacles here, Spirit is inviting you to allow the healing to come in, to stop picking at scabs that don't need to be there, to allow the new skin, to allow yourself to heal, to allow yourself to recognize you're truly magnificent here in this Hermit energy. And in the heart space, you're a unicorn. Six of Cups. There's been a search for your soul family, and they're right there. They're waiting for you. You have the card of Mercury here because this is considered a Gemini card. But I think it's a reminder that Mercury rules your sign. The Magician has just as much to do with you. Because what you think about, what you focus on, you create. What would you like to create? We have a new moon. You get to set your intention for it. Take a look and see what you have that's going for you. Maybe sit down and make a list of all of your accomplishments. Guarantee you're going to beat my list. Probably beat everybody you know. It's not about how much you do or how good you are or what you're capable of. It's about how much fun are you having. How much fun are you having? That's where success comes from. It comes from just having fun, enjoying the small things. Oh my God, today I could not stop smiling and my jaws hurt from smiling because I put out bird feeders on my balcony here weeks ago and nobody's shown up. And today while I was doing these readings, I had like 4 little tufted titmouses came in. Mice, which kind of mice if there's more than one? I don't know. Anyways, they came in and they were eating the bird seed and stuff. Oh my God, that felt like such a success. And I just felt so successful because they were bringing me so much joy. And so it is things like that you're supposed to be focusing on, not on what you don't get right. I mean, I have another bird feeder there and I thought, oh, I can't see where that is. Well, I could focus on the fact that I didn't place it so I could see it, or I could just go, yeah, no, I'm going to change that. And enjoy what I'm seeing, right? So there is this energy of needing to put down the burden and stop beating yourself up. Flagellation. Wow, I haven't heard that word in a while. Okay, and so that's when you're carrying the whip and you're walking through the street and you're beating yourself up. Repentance. Don't do that anymore. And I'll tell you, one of the secrets to success is confidence, right? It's probably the secret sauce to it. When you walk into a room and you command the room because you just know that you know what you're doing, or at least everybody there thinks you know what you're doing, you'll be successful in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. And so when that moon is in Scorpio this week, and it's there Monday and Tuesday, and we're wrapping up Scorpio season. It's really interesting that it's the second time it's been in Scorpio. That doesn't happen during Scorpio season, that the moon usually gets around and comes back. So this moon in Scorpio is like reminding us to go a little deep and look at what we've accomplished. And you've accomplished something very major here, some kind of major transformation that's been happening in your life. And then we move with the sun moves into a Sagittarius and the moon gets there on Wednesday and we get that new moon at 1 degree. And so it's like, what are you optimistic about? What are you hopeful about? And focusing in on that big transformative change. And you're going to really feel the pressure to feel the change because that energy is kind of difficult. Not difficult. What's the word I want? You can't miss it. You'll feel it, right? And you have the card here of the moon in Scorpio with the mountain lights, light beings, portals, and subtle energies. You're being invited to see how many mountains you've conquered. And that you're such a being of light and you've learned so much. And you're stepping through a portal right now, if you will allow yourself to. And if you allow yourself to, you go from this beast of burden to a unicorn. And being magical. And the 6 of Cups is soul family and soul energy. And it's really coming, it's a homecoming to yourself. And you know, this beast of burden here, this 10 of Wands, he's so overburdened. You have the card of strength, but notice that this lion has wings. You have wings to fly. You have wings to fly. Just like that unicorn. Take some time for this new moon. And I will, by the way, pull cards just for the new moon in the collective reading that I do. That happens, that'll air. That video comes out at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, US, on Sunday nights. And so this one will be on the 20th. If you'd like to join the live chat, look for the live chat button if you are on your phone. Otherwise, it'll be really easy to find it. But you have the sacred space card for that moon in Sagittarius, which is really inviting you to create a place where you can sit and you can meditate, where you can write gratitude, where you can count your successes, where you can identify where the low-hanging fruit is. And Spirit wants to connect in with you. If they're sending you this card, they're asking you to create a space where you honor your time together in a special way. It can be something as simple as you clear a small shelf and you put a fresh flower on there, and you write down your something you're grateful for and stick it there. And then when the flower starts to fade, you put a new one in and you write down something else. And so in that way, you're offering gratitude, which is a great way to create joy, gratitude for something great that's happened, and the fresh flower to remind you that everything is renewing and changing in your life. Wow, that is really interesting. I've not heard that before. I really like it. Okay, so let's see what happens when that moon moves into Capricorn. It's there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, Friday afternoon, Saturday, Sunday, depending on where you are. But over the weekend, it is preparing. This is the last time that it is in Capricorn before we have a new moon in Capricorn on the 23rd, Christmas Eve. I just like to say that. It's fun. Okay, so you have, oh, speaking of being prepared, it says squirrel, always prepared. You probably have more than enough of whatever it is that you think you don't have enough of, whether it is charm or money or skills or whatever. Anyways, you are an expert of hard work and hard play. Oh, good. Nice and balanced. Your cheerful and fun disposition is blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. So while it's the squirrel card, all I can see are those cute little chickadees, which I totally love. They are so in the middle of winter, right? And we're coming into the dark part. They're so cheerful. That's why I put the bird feeder out there, was because I wanted to bring in the chickadees, because that little chickadee just lights me up inside. Also black and white. It's very much about bringing things into balance. You have the dragon. Virgo. You are the ancient wise sage. I'm telling you. You, the hermit, the star there, the wisdom key being brought to you by Athena, the owl. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. This big shedding, this transformation. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Rise with dignity. Stop picking on yourself. You're your own worst critic, and you don't deserve it, because you guys are amazing. All right, Virgo, you guys take great care. Would love to see you for the live chat on Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. I'm on Facebook every day. If you're still watching, you haven't hit the thumbs up, I'd really appreciate you supporting my work here. Take good care. Stop being mean to you. Sad. All right, I'll talk to you soon.